Hey everyone, this video, like a lot of others, um, got its inspiration from a video I watched today from one of the people I'm subscribed to, and that is Glenn, All Babies Are Atheists. Was talking a bit about prostitution and how he feels about it, and I thought I would do that too. Um, I know I've made videos about this before, but hopefully, with this video I'll try and make some new points, although no promises. Um, so first off, I think the difference between prostitution and say one of the differences between prostitution and any sort of other industry or profession is that other professions you use your body to sell products, whether it be fashion or sort of celebrity endorsements, like with Coke or Pepsi or something like that, and even just using it to sell things in a retail sense, working in, I don't know, Asda or Walmart or something like that. And the difference is in prostitution, your body is the product. You are essentially selling yourself. Um, and in every industry, really, you're being paid to use your body in a way that would make your employers money, and in a way that perhaps you wouldn't do if you weren't getting paid to do it. If you see what I'm saying. The only difference is the sex, and that's why leads me and many other people to believe that a lot of the anti-porn people have a problem with sex. As it seems to me, that's the only big difference between this and other professions. Um, with regards to the legal or illegal side of it, I mean, there are only two possible actions. It's either legal or is illegal. You follow a lot of the anti-porn feminists to the climax of their arguments, if you pardon the pun, and it would probably end with them being illegal, with the sex industry being illegal. I mean, they may say that they don't want that, but I mean, we've seen them celebrate when some sort of sexual industry gets made illegal. We know they're rejoicing over it. So it seems to me that if it did become illegal, then they would throw a complete fucking celebration party, street party, whatever, just to celebrate it. So it leads me and many other people to believe that they would want it illegal, even if they say they don't. I mean, they also may say that they want women to be liberated, and to change society so that they won't want to do such degrading work, in their opinion. But to me, that's like living in the fantasy world. It's completely idealistic. To live in a world where sort of everything is peaceful and no one has to do anything that interferes with the anti-porn people's morals or their apprehensions about certain things in society. That is just not the way things are. I mean, think that way if you want to, but that's not how the world works. We need to work within the framework of the rules and the society that we have now, and try to do the best that we can within it to try and make people safe and happy in their workplace. I mean, you can try and change the very basis of how our society works and how it governs. But even if that does happen, that's going to take a really, really long time. I mean, we need to do something now about the problems with the sex industry and with prostitution. Now, you know me, if you've seen my videos. I'm completely for the legalization of prostitution, but I wanna try and think of why is there such a seediness and a lot of apprehension and negativity towards prostitution. I think one of the reasons why there is so much of this negativity surrounding prostitution is that it is illegal, and it has been illegal for a very long time. People have grown up with it being evil, well, not evil, but being a bad thing to do, or a bad thing to procure women in that way. And if it was illegal from even sort of 20-30 years ago, we wouldn't have as much of an aversion to it now as we do. Just think of, as I know Glenn said this, but think of it in the way of prohibition. You drive something underground, you are going to take away all the regulation. If something bad happens in it, you're not going to be able to get any legal recourse. Say if a punter beats up one of the sex workers that he goes to, if a pimp beats up one of his ladies, no legal recourse. They can't do anything. To me, making something illegal never, takes it away. You're trying to take away something, um, something that a lot of people want and a lot of people will get no matter what. So to me, the only best thing is to legalize it. You legalize it like you do in Nevada. You tax it, which means you get lots of money. I mean, I know even in California, Governor Schwarzenegger has said he's for the legalization of pot. I think because it will help boost their economy, because they are just incredibly crippled by debt. So, weed and prostitution are two things that are equally legal, and they both have sort of stigmas about it. Which I don't think would be there if it was legal. If it has been legal for some time, we wouldn't have such a big ball of negativity surrounding it. Not a great analogy, but you know what I mean. It would be safer for women. You can have cameras in it. They could have regular STD checks, and it would free up police time and jail space by getting the police to stop arresting people for soliciting sex or for curb crawling and things like that. That's just the way I see it. I said making something illegal never makes it work. You hand it over to control of mobsters and very unsavory people who do not give a shit about the welfare of the people that they're working with. They just want theirs, and they will do whatever they can to get that done. And seeing as they know there's no legal recourse, they can use violence and death threats and intimidation methods to try and get these women to do what they can, or for them to do what the mobster or something wants. And that's bad. We take away that and have independent women working as sex workers, and take away a lot of the problem. Anyway, that's just my opinion. Comment, if you disagree with me, that's fine. I can take constructive criticism. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Cheerio.